Hey, adrenaline junkies. Welcome to Police Chase. Antioch, California. On the morning of the 30th of June, officers responded to a 911 call on Osprey Drive after a man reported he intended to kill his family. Due to previous safety issues at the location, the Angelo Quinto crisis response team was unable to respond. When officers arrived, 6-year-old Davis Barami refused to let them speak with his family and also made threats toward a neighbor.
On the sidewalk.
Officers took up positions at a safe distance and instructed Barami to come toward them. As he approached, they ordered him to stop, but he instead drew a large knife from his waistband and attempted to maneuver around them before launching a direct charge.
David, stop! Right there! Kneel on the ground for me, David! Oh, shit. 40! Hey! Hey!
Ceasefire!
Oh, shit. 40! Hey! Hey!
Despite deploying less lethal rounds in an attempt to stop him, Barami continued advancing. Officers then fired their service weapons, striking him. Paramedics arrived shortly afterward, but Barami was pronounced dead at the scene.
Ceasefire! Drop the knife!
Drop the fucking knife!
Indicator, Illinois, USA. On the 18th of March, 2024, at approximately 3:50 p.m., officers conducted a stop on 3 individuals along West Grand Avenue. One of the men fit the description of a suspect wanted in connection with a recent armed robbery.
Get on the fucking ground!
That suspect, 38-year-old Rocky Dupin, had earlier been captured on surveillance footage robbing a local discount store for a glass pipe valued at just $5. Yes, $5. It's a sobering reminder of how deep desperation can drive a person.
Shots fired!
But what followed escalated that minor theft into a fatal encounter. As officers moved in, Dupin failed to comply with commands. Then, in a moment of sudden tension, he drew what appeared to be a handgun from inside his coat, a BB gun, modeled so convincingly it resembled a .357 revolver. 2 officers fired their weapons.
All available units, please respond to section of block West Grand Avenue.
Stop moving! Do not move!
Stay right there, all right?
Yep.
We're gonna wait until more units.
He's on the ground. No officers hurt. Suspect is down. We're gonna wait for some more officers. Help secure the scene, okay? Cannot see his hands. All right, I see it. I don't think it's in his hands, but it's right next to his hands. All right, I see it. I don't think it's in his hands, but it's right next to his hands.
Dupin was struck and transported to Decatur Memorial Hospital, where he later died. No officers were injured. His 2 associates fled the scene. And yet again, we're left asking, how could a $5 choice end in a deadly confrontation? During a welfare check in Vittman, a pit bull suddenly charged at a deputy who had fallen to the ground. In response, the officer discharged a single round, wounding the dog. The incident remains under investigation. Anderson, Indiana. On the evening of the 1st of June, 2024, deputies from the Madison County Sheriff's Department attempted to apprehend 4-year-old Loris Harrison who was in violation of his home detention and probation, stemming from prior convictions, including strangulation, domestic battery, and sexual battery. Harrison was found sitting inside a parked car on Fairview Street when deputies moved in to make the arrest.
Is this him?
Yeah. Put your
Hands on the wheel!
Put your hands up.
Hands on the wheel! Do it now!
On the wheel. Put your hands on the wheel.
Despite multiple commands to exit the vehicle and show his hands, Harrison refused to comply. He remained on the phone and repeatedly reached toward his pocket. When he suddenly raised a handgun and aimed it at deputies, Deputy Brendine responded by firing 10 rounds, striking Harrison 7 times.
Bad crossfire. He's reaching in the pocket. Get out of your pocket!
Stop.
Shots fired, 7 additional units, signal 100, signal 100, 1609 Fairview Street, 1609 Fairview.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
This is him, Burkhart.
Is this him?
Yeah. Put your hands up!
Hands on the wheel!
Put your hands out the door!
On the wheel!
Put your hands on the wheel! Hands up!
Emergency medical personnel were dispatched immediately, but Harrison was later pronounced dead at the hospital. A firearm was recovered from the vehicle, and investigators are now working to determine how the convicted felon came into possession of the weapon.
Bad crossfire.
That. You ready?
Reach in the pocket! Reach in your pocket!
Stop! Hey! Stop! Stop!
Roosevelt Island, New York, USA. At 11:30 p.m. on the 5th of August, 2023, NYPD officers responded to a series of frantic 911 calls from an apartment complex. A young man, reportedly off his medication, was threatening his own family with a knife in a late-night outburst. Inside the building, the atmosphere was tense. 3 officers entered an elevator, preparing to confront the armed suspect. 2 others remained in the lobby, holding the door open for additional units. But no one could have predicted what happened next. Without warning, the man emerged from a different elevator, not the one the officers had taken. Knife raised, he charged at an officer. The officer quickly backed out of the building, but the threat didn't end there. The suspect turned and rushed the other 3 officers in the elevator.
Central, shots fired. Shots fired. Mace. Drop it.
One officer attempted to use a taser. The others opened fire. Several shots were fired at close range. The man collapsed just outside the elevator, his body only arm's length from the officers. CPR was performed, but he was later pronounced dead at the hospital. No one else was physically injured, though the emotional toll of the encounter remains. Linwood, California. On the 9th of June, 2025, shortly after midnight, deputies from the Century Sheriff's Station responded to an active burglary call at a residence on Las Flores Boulevard. Inside the home, 5-year-old Federico Rodriguez had forced entry and remained inside with the victim. Deputies observed him through a window, appearing to hold scissors, and quickly developed a tactical plan to rescue the individual, which included breaching a bedroom window.
Somebody, I think he's walking towards the front.
And it's this window off to the left, correct?
Yeah. You saying, oh yeah, scissors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, scissors this time? Oh, scissors, okay. We're ready to go. Over.
As one deputy shattered the window, they heard screams and saw Rodriguez actively stabbing the victim. Deputies immediately forced their way inside and encountered Rodriguez in a hallway, kneeling over the victim and repeatedly striking with a knife. One deputy discharged their firearm, hitting Rodriguez and putting an end to the assault. Once the threat was stopped, deputies extracted the victim and began administering aid to Rodriguez until medical personnel arrived. He was transported to the hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. The victim survived the attack, and no deputies were injured. A knife was recovered at the scene. Pineville, North Carolina, USA. At 3:10 p.m. on May 14, 2024, a routine call about a shoplifting incident quickly escalated into a dangerous encounter. Sergeant Adam Roberts, who was working off-duty nearby, volunteered to respond. What began as a simple theft soon turned into a life-threatening situation.
I got the same guy who keeps coming in here shoplifting. Saying he's African American, he's 6'5", he's probably about 220, 230. Right now he's in the produce department making his round. The same guy your officer keep coming for. And,
is he currently concealing items now?
Yes, he's right now.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay, got it.
Somebody please hurry up.
Yep, gotcha.
All right.
The suspect, 46-year-old Dennis Bowden, was well known to law enforcement. With a history of thefts and violent conduct and multiple outstanding felony warrants related to the same grocery store, Bowden's name was already familiar. When Sergeant Roberts spotted him in the parking lot, Bowden refused to comply with any commands.
Hey, stop, police. Stop, police. Better back up. Get on the ground. One at taser. Get on the ground.
1514.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground, sir.
What followed was a chaotic foot chase across Johnston Road. Bowden grew more combative. A taser deployment had no effect. Additional officers arrived. Then, the struggle intensified. Bowden grabbed an officer's radio cord, attempted to disarm the sergeant, and ignored repeated commands to stop. In a split-second decision, fearing for his fellow officer's safety, Sergeant Roberts drew his firearm. "Get him! Get him!" shouted one of the officers on scene.
Don't you move! Taser deployed, taser deployed. He took a big... He's back up. I don't have any more tasers. He was able to get up. Get ready. Get him! Back up! Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired.
Get down! Shots fired, 15-8. Shots fired.
Roberts fired 3 times. Bowden staggered, then fell to the ground. Officers quickly moved in, placed him in handcuffs, and began life-saving efforts. Despite their actions, Bowden's condition deteriorated. He later died. The district attorney ruled the use of force was justified, noting that Bowden had reached for the officer's weapon. Sergeant Roberts has since returned to full duty. Stay tuned for more real, raw stories from the front lines where every call could turn deadly. On the 2nd of January, 2023, officers attempted to serve felony warrants on one 9-year-old Matthew Gaskins. He fled in a stolen Jeep Grand Cherokee on Washington Road near Pearl Street. Gaskins sped into a residential yard, damaging property, then fled back onto Washington Road. Troopers initiated a series of PIT maneuvers to stop the suspect safely. At 3100 Washington Road, the Jeep struck a power pole and became disabled after multiple PIT attempts. The pursuit came to an end in a parking lot. Matthew Gaskins was arrested without further incident. He is wanted or under investigation by multiple agencies across the metro Atlanta area. On the morning of the 28th of July, 2024, a Florida trooper spotted a gray Mazda with a mismatched license plate heading southbound on I-95 near Woolbright Road. When the trooper attempted a traffic stop, the driver accelerated to 118 miles per hour and refused to stop. The driver, later identified as Agatha Jeanette Dorset, weaved dangerously through traffic while fleeing in the outside lane. As she crossed an overpass, the car bounced from a dip in the roadway. She overcorrected, spinning out of control across all lanes. Dorset's Mazda collided with a concrete barrier, striking the wall twice before coming to rest, facing the wrong direction. With his firearm drawn, the trooper approached the vehicle and ordered her out. She was detained at gunpoint without further incident. After waiving her Miranda rights, Dorset admitted she fled because her license was suspended and she was on probation. A search of the vehicle revealed the license plate came from a previous car. She was medically cleared and booked into Palm Beach County Jail.
That's all it was supposed to be.
On the 10th of March, 2021, a Walton County Sheriff's deputy attempted a traffic stop on a truck with no license plate. Instead of complying, the driver chose to flee, triggering a reckless and dangerous pursuit through the county.
End.
The pursuit tore through the county, with the driver weaving across double yellow lines and blasting through stop signs. His erratic driving created an unpredictable and highly dangerous situation for every other motorist on the road, forcing deputies to take decisive action.
Speed 65. Approach a ramp ridge.
Reaching speeds near 100 miles per hour and swerving into oncoming traffic, the driver posed an imminent threat to the public. With no other safe options, deputies prepared to use a pit maneuver to forcefully end the dangerous chase. The driver, Tyler McDonald, was arrested and charged with multiple felonies. He was sentenced to 1 year in prison and 4 years of probation. His reckless decision to flee resulted in a violent crash and serious legal consequences. The Florida Highway Patrol received an alert about a stolen 2009 Cadillac sedan heading southbound on Interstate 75 through Sumter County. When troopers attempted to initiate a traffic stop in Hernando County, the female suspect refused to pull over and accelerated, initiating a high-speed chase. She reached speeds over 110 miles per hour, weaving through traffic and using the shoulder to pass other vehicles. The pursuit ended in Pasco County after a pit maneuver brought the Cadillac to a stop near State Road 52. Upon arrest, the woman was found nearly nude. She was charged with grand theft auto, reckless driving, fleeing and eluding, possession of methamphetamine, and driving with a suspended license. It began with a single 911 Callan, a cold December night in Strasburg, Virginia. Someone was wreaking havoc inside a hotel. Security footage soon revealed the chaos. A woman destroying office equipment, ripping out monitors, even crawling beneath desks. The suspect, 40-year-old Melissa Tompkins. And she was about to take that chaos outside.
Here to go behind that wall. Like somebody's done ripped the phone, like the regular phone, out of the jack. They sewed a flower vase.
Behind the front desk.
Yes, and I can't get back because they're in there banging stuff. I haven't seen them, but I can hear them. All right.
Where's he at?
In here, like going crazy, like throwing everything. Like, can somebody please hurry up? I mean, she's like throwing cans of soda at us and everything.
I'm getting officers heading that way, okay?
All right.
Moments later, Officer George Rathor arrived at the scene. He spotted Tompkins in the parking lot, her behavior still erratic. When he ordered her to stop, she ran. He chased. 2 taser shots failed to subdue her. Instead, she yanked one of the wires and moved aggressively toward him. What was a chaotic scene now escalated into a dangerous confrontation.
Hey, 14 Sentinel County, I got one running.
Copy 1 on an 816 direct.
Get on the ground right now! Run it towards the
814, can you advise location?
stopped. Running towards the front of the Ramada.
Back at Cape Baton, running towards the front of the Ramada, 2234.
Ma'am. Come here, stop. Get back.
Why?
Get back. Stop it, I don't want to shoot.
What happened next was both swift and brutal. Tompkins seized Officer Rathor's radio and wrapped its cord around his neck. As he collapsed, she grabbed his baton and struck him in the head. Dazed and bleeding, Rathor shouted, "Stop! I don't want to shoot you!" But when she stepped toward him again, he had no choice. 4 rounds to the chest ended the struggle.
Help! Oh! Get out! Stop! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Oh! Paul, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Oh! Oh!
Put your gun away.
Oh, okay. Why did she make me do that?
What'd she do?
She hit me with my ass.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
In the aftermath, Tompkins collapsed on the pavement. Officer Rathor, shaken and breathless, cried out, "Why did you do that?" CPR was performed as fellow officers rushed in, but she died at the hospital hours later. Now, body cam footage, witness accounts, and unanswered questions remain. But one thing is clear, this was a night that changed lives and left a haunting echo in its wake.
Why did she make me do that? Oh God, why did she make me do that?
Come on.
Stop acting up. Stop. Stop.
Just asking.
St. Augustine, Florida, the 7th of April, 2023. Authorities responded to several urgent calls reporting an intoxicated woman creating a dangerous scene on the 312 bridge. Upon arrival, officers encountered the woman acting belligerently, shouting at her young son and verbally abusing law enforcement. Despite multiple requests for her to relocate for the safety of oncoming traffic, she responded with vulgar language and refused to comply. Officers were forced to physically restrain her to prevent risk to motorists.
Yes. How have I cussed you?
Okay.
When have I cussed you? Because I feel
You've been using the F word ever since I got here.
Really?
Is there a problem?
Can you replay that?
Yes, I can, but not right now.
Because I haven't used that word at all.
Okay, sweetie, are you okay?
So you are the problem.
Okay.
Okay, so get back in your fucking car.
I'm going to recommend that
I'm going to recommend that you get in your SUV. Because you are making shit up that is not happening. And I will contact my lawyer.
Okay.
You cannot resist us.
Okay.
You want to be a cop right now? Go right ahead.
Yeah,
You've all made it out.
I don't think she's going to fight. So,
We're going to put you in handcuffs.
for what? Are we just going to stop?
We'll get there.
we're detaining you right now. Okay.
All the time.
You'll just
Piece of shit! No, I'm not stepping into the fucking truck for no fucking reason. Why am I being arrested? Stop it. No, I'm not. No. You have to tell me why I am being arrested. First,
Just
you have to read me my Miranda rights. You can't just stick somebody in a fucking lockbox for no fucking reason. I was on the fucking sidewalk, you piece of shit. You will pay for this. You will go to fucking hell.
While in custody, the woman managed to free herself from her handcuffs and crawl through the divider into the front seat of the squad car. When officers attempted to remove her, she resisted violently, screaming, kicking one officer in the head, and wrapping her limbs around others to avoid being subdued. During the confrontation, she even tried to urinate on an officer, worsening an already volatile situation. It took several officers to gain control, ultimately using leg restraints to secure her.
I still can walk in across her head. No!
Be on her, right?
Fred, you got handcuffs? I can't wait for you. needs to be hobbled and placed in that car. We can't lift her up. You wrong, dude. Stop, bro. Go yourselves. Get the off of me, fucking pervert.
Stop.
You force me. Do whatever the I want. I'm the cat. Oh, what are you doing, girl, bitch? Aren't you? I'm already detained.
You want to kick me in the face one more time?
Oh, you want to detain me for real? Asshole. Oh.
Stop hitting me.
Oh, yeah,
Hey.
stop detaining me for
Can you grab my glasses?
reason.
She now faces a series of charges, including obstructing law enforcement, assaulting a police officer, and public disorder. She has entered a plea of not guilty, and the case remains active in court. Her son, visibly distressed during the incident, was taken safely to his grandmother's care. Relatives later confirmed she had a pattern of erratic behavior and had recently exhibited signs of mental and emotional decline. A day of drinking, a paralyzed bridge, a sobbing child, and too many boundaries shattered. On Saturday, the 13th of July, 2024, I conducted a general patrol in the area of Godby Road and SR 314, College Park, Clayton County, Georgia, when I observed the offender operating a dirt bike on the roadway. The offender was standing up and not correctly seated. The offender's bike did not display a tag, so I activated my emergency equipment from my marked patrol unit and attempted to perform a traffic stop. The offender ignored the command to pull over. He looked at me over his shoulder, began laughing, and pulled his social finger. In response, the offender increased his speed and attempted to flee into Fulton County. However, when he saw deputies blocking the eastbound lane, he switched to the westbound lane, posing a serious risk to oncoming traffic and the general public. Despite efforts to stop him, the offender returned to Clayton County, riding across grassy areas and again driving on the wrong side of the road, causing vehicles to brake hard to avoid a crash. He continued through 2001 Godby Road and ignored multiple stop signs at intersections, including Southampton Road and SR 314.
We're coming out on 314. Black hoodie, black helmet.
Escalated as the offender traveled southbound on SR 314, running a red light at Phoenix Blue. He turned left onto Norman Boulevard, drove onto the grass again, and without apparent reason laid the bike down and surrendered with his hands in the air. Officers took him into custody without further incident.
Going on Fresh Ridge Drive. Fresh Ridge Drive.
During the investigation, officers confirmed the dirt bike was not stolen, but it was unregistered and uninsured. The offender also lacked a valid motorcycle license. Additionally, he was carrying a Glock 43 handgun with serial number redacted, which was confirmed not stolen. Clayton County Emergency Services responded to ensure the offender was uninjured. The 17th of December, 2023, Riviera Beach, Florida. A state trooper hears a roaring Dodge Charger speeding down Blue Heron Blue D. What begins as a noise complaint quickly turns into a dangerous game of cat and mouse. The Charger ignores red lights, reaches 140 miles per hour, and weaves through traffic. The trooper holds off activating light shopping. The driver slows down. But instead, the suspect runs a red, nearly causing a crash. Now, the suspect drives into oncoming lanes, endangering lives. The Charger speeds through Palm Beach Gardens, crashing into traffic yet still refuses to stop. Each second becomes more volatile. Precision maneuver finally stops the vehicle. The Charger crashes into bushes. The driver bolts, fleeing on foot through backyards, over fences, desperate to vanish in. The suspect, Jalen Camaria Davis, is captured hiding in bushes. He's charged with burglary, hit and run, fleeing police, and more. It's a stark reminder: reckless choices can have lasting consequences. Troopers spotted a dark Chevrolet Malibu speeding at 91 miles per hour. After pulling it over on I-85 South, the driver, later identified as a woman, gave a false name and stayed calm until backup arrived. As the trooper showed the mismatched ID photo to his supervisor, the driver suddenly hit the gas. She crossed multiple lanes, nearly causing a crash, initiating a high-speed pursuit. Reaching speeds over 130 miles per hour, the suspect weaved through heavy traffic, ran red lights, and used shoulders to bypass cars turning busy city roads into a deadly racetrack. as she attempted a wide U-turn. The trooper seized the moment, using his cruiser to slam into the Malibu, pinning it against the curb. The chase ended. The suspect was pulled from the vehicle, treated for minor injuries, and taken into custody. The Malibu was towed. Charges include reckless driving, fleeing, and giving false information. On the 25th of November, 2020, in Rockdale County, Georgia's CPL, Rutledge spotted a stolen vehicle. The driver, a wanted one-handed arsonist, had fled from deputies multiple times before, setting the stage for a dangerous and unpredictable pursuit.
Black Mitsubishi, 2286, Yankee Zebra out of Kentucky.
What's the 34?
Leaving the neighborhood, the suspect's desperation grew. He recklessly ran stop signs and even cut through a busy gas station parking lot, showing a complete disregard for public safety as he tried to shake the determined deputy. Now on a main highway, the stakes were higher. Knowing the suspect was a wanted felon with a history of fleeing CPL, Rutledge maintained the pursuit, aware that the suspect's next move could be even more dangerous.
Traffic conditions.
As the chase intensified, the suspect began driving recklessly into oncoming traffic. This desperate maneuver was a clear attempt to force the deputy to terminate the pursuit, putting innocent drivers and the officer in extreme danger.
Traffic conditions.
CPL Rutledge executed a successful pit maneuver, ending the chase in a dramatic rollover. The suspect was quickly apprehended after a brief foot pursuit and faced numerous felony charges for his reckless flight from justice.
Get out! Get out now!
You said get out. I'm trying to get up.
You do anything else, I will shoot you. Get on the ground!
Can I get out first?
Get on the fucking ground!
Can I get out first?
Now!
Damn.
On the ground! Get on the fucking ground! foot! Get on the fucking ground! For I fucking beat your ass! Get on the ground, Travis! Get on the fucking ground! Get on the fucking ground! Get up again!
I don't give a fuck!
All over around the.
On the 22nd of March, 2025, Alliance officers spotted William Wolfwanted in multiple counties and with over a dozen license suspensions. When they tried to stop him, he fled, triggering a multi-county pursuit.
He just got hit with spike strips and so did I. Take over. I just lost both driver's side tires.
As the chase intensified across 4 counties, Wolf hurled a tire, iron, a bottle of chocolate milk, and even a knife at pursuing officers' desperate moves to crash their cruisers.
Hey, be careful, that was a knife you threw out.
Field now, watch out, field now.
So, I'm not gonna eject him yet. He's reaching.
He's coming to a stop, he's ready for a fail.
Hold on.
Get on the fucking ground! Get on the fucking ground! Get on!
Spike strips finally stopped Wolf. After crashing into a sign in field, he was arrested and found with meth. Now facing felony charges, he's being held in Stark County Jail.
Get his fucking hands off me! Get your fucking hands off me!
On the 9th of June, 2022, Hinsdale police served a domestic violence warrant. The suspect, Sean Mullerkey, allegedly struck her ex-husband with her vehicle. Upon arrival, she refused commands and rapidly escalated the situation.
20 years for there, we're in the garage, just close it. Yep, step out.
Excuse me.
Step out.
No, excuse me.
Step out.
Get your hands off of me.
Step out of the car right now. Yes.
No.
Step out of the car.
Get your hands off
Get out of the car.
No.
You're under arrest.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
Get your hands
Open this
off.
garage door.
Excuse me.
Let go.
No, you get your hands off of me. No.
Get out of the car now.
No.
I will tase you if you don't get out of the car.
You better take your hands off of me right now. Your hands off of me.
Stop. I told you you're under arrest. Get out of the car.
Why?
Because you have a warrant. And you're wanted for domestic battery. Yes, you are.
Excuse me. I just sent a message and I am... Excuse me. Excuse me.
Get out of the car right now.
No.
I told you I can handle this peacefully to get you out of the car.
No, you never said that. I sent you a message. My attorney...
Affirmative. I have one cuff on.
You... Excuse me. Did somebody say that you could come into our house? You don't stop tugging.
I'm gonna tase you if you don't get out.
No.
Yes.
No.
You're obstructing right now. You
No,
understand
you're
that?
obstructing.
I'm not gonna tell you again.
No, I'm not going to tell you again.
Get out of the car.
Despite repeated commands to exit the vehicle, the suspect actively resisted. Her refusal to comply with a lawful arrest warrant forced officers to physically remove her from the car to take her into custody, leading to an intense and dangerous struggle. But it's all just begun.
If you hit us,
Excuse me.
or anything, let's go.
You've already hit me.
Once outside, Mullerkey's resistance intensified. She began screaming that her children were left unattended inside the house and continued to physically fight the officers as they attempted to secure her in the patrol car.
Do you know that put my kids alone in danger? I need to call my attorney. I'm not getting in my car until I call my attorney. I'm calling my attorney.
It's not gonna happen.
No, I'm calling my attorney. Right now. I'm calling my attorney. No, I'm calling my attorney.
Sit in the car.
My children are home alone.
Sit in the car.
My children are home alone. My children are home alone.
We will take care of your children.
No, you're not taking care of shit.
I'm gonna get
The way that you take care of somebody is throwing them down on the ground. You are a mother. You are a shitty human being.
That's messed up.
You throw somebody down in front of...
The suspect's resistance quickly escalated into violence when she suddenly bit an officer who was trying to place her in the patrol car.
Hey, I didn't tell you to get out of the car. Stop. Get your phone on you.
Don't touch me.
Take your phone on you.
Get your fucking hands off me.
Where's your phone?
Do not...
Where's your phone at?
Do not touch me. Did I ever say... You fucker, do not touch me. Get his fucking hands off me. Get your fucking hands off me.
Cool. Hey, if you keep resisting, I'm gonna charge you with that. If
You know what? I'm gonna charge you with putting your fucking dirty ass hands on me.
Stop moving. Let him take off your watch.
You.
Once inside the vehicle, she continued to kick at the officers aggressively. In response, and to ensure the safety of both the suspect and the officers, police were forced to use restraint straps to secure her legs, allowing for a safe and controlled transport.
Many more times than appropriate. You don't know. Do you know what he's done?
Stop kicking us.
I'm gonna kick you right in the.
That's me.
Do you know how many? Do you know how many?
Malarkey's resistance continued all the way to the station. She was ultimately charged with multiple felonies, including aggravated DUI and aggravated assault. This incident highlights the dangers officers face when serving warrants, even in seemingly quiet suburban neighborhoods.
Oh, what's going on?
On the 5th of July, officers in Colorado Springs responded to a major disturbance in a downtown parking lot. However, upon arrival, bystanders at the scene confirmed that everything appeared to be under control. What no one knew was that what happened next would pose a deadly threat.
Josh's police. She was for CSPD.
All right. They're arguing, bro. That's it. That's all that's going on.
Her name is Officer Sony.
We got it under control. I
She
promise.
works for
All
them.
right. So nobody wants to report anything? No, we're good, bro. All right, guys, make good decisions.
We will.
All right.
Immediately after that, a group of young people there got into a fight, and the police resolved and dispersed the crowd. But when the police left, a young man in the group went to the car and took out a gun. The police arrived shortly after. As officers approached, the suspect ignored commands to show his hands. Instead, he fled on foot while clutching the firearm. Believing the armed man posed an imminent threat to the public and themselves, officers were forced to make a split-second decision.
Stop running! He's got a gun! Get your hands out of your hand pockets now! Get your hands out!
The suspect, identified as 19-year-old Devon Bailey, was struck by gunfire and later pronounced deceased. A handgun was recovered from his shorts. The incident highlights the dangers officers face when confronting armed individuals who refuse to comply with lawful commands. Police motorcycle pursuits are inherently dangerous. Officers must constantly weigh the risk of the chase against the danger the suspect poses to the public. This footage highlights the split-second decisions and extreme risks involved in apprehending reckless individuals. As the pursuit intensifies, the suspect's disregard for human life becomes clear. He narrowly misses pedestrians and attempts to cause officers to crash, forcing law enforcement to escalate their tactics to end the threat before an innocent person is harmed. The chase ends with the suspect's capture. He now faces serious charges, including reckless driving and evading police. His dangerous choices resulted in property damage and injuries, a stark reminder that a few moments of recklessness can lead to severe consequences.
Yes, sir.
On a February morning in 2024, Jacksonville Sheriff's Office deputies pulled over 22-year-old William McNeil Jr. during a routine traffic stop. What started as a citation for failing to use headlights in rainy conditions quickly escalated. The body cam footage from this stop would soon spark outrage and go viral nationwide.
Driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
2735, I'm for the dog driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No,
Step out of the vehicle.
McNeil, confused and anxious, remained in his vehicle and repeatedly asked to speak to a supervisor. Instead of de-escalating, officers responded with forces shattering his window, dragging him out, and striking him repeatedly. The moment captured on video became a flashpoint in the debate over excessive policing.
Okay, so what did he ask for when he I guess,
when he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door, my window don't work, right? And then I said, so what I did wrong?
Yeah.
He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, there's multiple people headlights off.
Okay, that's still
and then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will. Hey.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle! Show me your hands.
Here.
1033 at 16.1 hours.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir? What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right. No, don't fucking get on the ground.
Put your hands behind your back! Hands behind your back! What's wrong with you?
What you mean? I was putting my hands behind my back. I was going
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
fucking talking shit, bro. I was doing, bro. What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Yes, bro. Yes.
That's a lawful reason, bro.
Although deputies claimed poor weather and missing headlights justified the stop, body cam footage revealed clear skies and both patrol cars with their lights off. A knife was later found under McNeil's seat, but attorneys say it posed no immediate threat. The incident has reignited debate over excessive force and accountability within the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. On the 2nd of March, 2024, in Miami, Florida, police attempted to stop a silver Mustang for reckless driving. The driver refused to stop, initiating a high-speed pursuit on the highway, weaving through traffic and creating an extremely dangerous situation for everyone. As the pursuit intensified, the driver began using the highway shoulder to bypass traffic. His actions demonstrated a complete disregard for public safety, turning a traffic violation into a life-threatening situation for everyone on the road. The reckless escape attempt reached its violent conclusion. The driver lost control at high speed and violently crashed into multiple vehicles at a busy intersection, endangering countless lives in seconds and creating a scene of absolute chaos for officers. The catastrophic crash ended the pursuit. Officers immediately moved in, using a K-9 to safely apprehend the non-compliant suspect from the wrecked vehicle. The incident is a stark reminder of how a suspect's reckless choices can create widespread chaos and danger